Hi, folks, and welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization. This time around, we're going to, I'm hoping, seriously advance our settlement of our home continent, push back the French hordes from our shores, potentially destroy the Babylonians once and for all. Not sure that's the right thing to do, but because they're fairly easy to contain, and if we need one final enemy to have contained, and that's the Babylonians, yeah, no access to sea, no, they might actually build a city there. If we get ships patrolling there, no access to sea to leave the peninsula, we could just block them in fairly easily. So, these two continents are on the way of being colonized. Yeah, I think we need to focus on one enemy at a time. Let's concentrate our efforts in industrializing and then destroying the Mongols. By plowing rail tracks onto their heads and just parking trains in their backyards. Or isn't that how industrialization wins wars? I might have got that wrong somehow. Industrialization, yes, indeed. Dramatically increase our production with factories. And transport huge armies with huge fleets of transport ships. And some minor, unimportant event that will have no impact on our lives whatsoever because they're only useful for democracies and republics where people's voices matter. Well, at some point we might actually change to a democracy. But while we want to declare war on people, not such a good idea. Well, with the pyramids, there is no revolutionary period. Might not actually be that bad to have super trade and super technology, but we're already doing so well without it. Anyhow, industrialization, absolutely key discovery, and we're 1300. That's a perfectly historical date for industrialization to occur. Well, actually, this steam engine as, well, not with industrial applications as such, had been discovered millennia before, so much like some South Americans thought wheels were fun for kids, but not for, moving things around. Some people thought steam engines were fun for kids, but, not useful for, moving things around. Yeah. Come on. Finally got up the mountain. Okay, let's start building some railroads, fellas. We'll have iron snakes from coast to coast. Yeah, I think we're done with musketeers here. We are going to need a cathedral sooner or later, yeah. Should we, let's send them over. Okay, what's down here? Not much. The French came over a long way. They were nowhere near here. Should we attack with the only catapult we've got? Let's keep it behind until there's a significant threat, I'd say. Okay, you're going straight over there and building railroad on top of that extremely vital resource, shall we? And Yeah, let's do that over the forest square. We're the happiest, huh? That surprises me. We invest nothing in our people's luxury. You also get a temple. That makes you happy, right? Get a... Ah, come on. Okay, well. Ah, nice. No death in hiding. Alright, as that's the French territory, probably. Let's see. Let's build our first railroad around here, shall we? Still connects to nothing, but it soon will. Connect to butts. I mean, to other places. Yeah, I think it's about time you got a temple. And we're getting our full productive capacities unleashed here with fewer unhappy people. But... yeah, you could support a settler, actually. If we had 2 sailboats here, we could immediately transport things over. So I think that's what we're going to do. Railroad here, puff, puff, puff. Directly across the isthmus. I don't know if it's actually an isthmus, but the Straits of Woe, let's call them. Woe for the Mongols. Oh, yes. Railroad is coming, my friends. Should we attack with this? Come on. Alright, that cleared them. So... just so you have an idea, so it produces 2 resources now, right? Now it produces 3 resources. Wow! Aren't you impressed? You should be, because that's a lot. This now, yes. That is a lot. Now this plains produces as much as a grassland. That's how good that is. Yes, you should speed up the railroad production around here over the hill so we connect our capital to everything else by railroad. And we want that done before the decade is over. You hear? But that's impossible. That's almost like going to the moon in under a decade. If we only had industrialization done by now, then we could do that. Food stolen. Yeah, we're short on aqueducts in the big cities, but that's because everyone would be unhappy with that. Cathedrals all over the place. So we are short on production if we leave it like that. Okay, so let's... Okay, that works. Start working on a cathedral. Let's have you grow quicker. Let's have you supported by the city, so this way, yeah. Might actually get a factory before anything else. I don't think that's where the French came from. Doesn't look like it, at least. So, you need to go a long way to found a new city. Better get going. Keep doing your job the best you can. And everything will be fine. I'm sure the French will no longer try to attack us at all for the rest of eternity. And you are not the front line of a potentially multi-continental war. Not at all. Shouldn't worry about something like that in the least. That would never happen. Yeah, progress is quick, but not as quick as I'd like. Need some factories in this up in this place. Industrialization is almost there. So, how far along do we need electronics? Electronics. For electronics, we need, of course, electricity and engineering. And for electricity, we need... Yikes. Not that far. Magnetism is one away, so we could potentially have Hoover Dam done. Oh. By the time we start getting factories up and running. That is a thought. That would be a serious boost to our production in all of our cities in this continent. If only we had got JS Box Cathedral, we'd have 2 extra happy people everywhere without having the extra cost of all these cathedrals weighing us down. All 3 of them. Goddamn cathedrals. At really low tax rates, only 30%. Hoo-hoo! Musketeers and mountains, not easy to dislodge, are they? Okay, so Tarsus has got some barracks finished. Not much spare production, though. What, We could build Darwin's Voyage somewhere to get... Oh, of course we should get that instead. And go straight into electricity and build Hoover Dam somewhere else with caravans. That is what we're going to do. So, over here... Get an ironclad. Start getting ironclads out. No, Athens. Please construct Darwin's Voyage. Ah, we overshot that. It's a cheap wonder, in fact. Okay. Oh, that's open terrain. Oh, the French are here. Bordeaux! Okay, we're starting to see the metal snakes wiggling their way around. Deeper and deeper. Quicker and quicker. Yeah, industrialization, yeah, it's just around the corner. We're going to switch a lot of things to factories and production lines soon enough. We don't have enough money to buy them off, but we're only 10 per turn. We are discovering things quite quickly at 5. They're moving strategically. I don't like that. I do like this, though. Darwin's Voyage. Great big turtle with cascading waterfalls for some reason. Oh, here we go. Finished industrialization immediately. And of course, we're going to go for magnetismo. We'll have all the sexitude of, I don't know, a seductive vampire. And then we should be able to choose something else. Oh, can't choose. Really? Oh, we need a university first. Okay. So, now that that is done, I think we should work towards a cathedral here as well, but that's going to be after a factory, my friend. So. Factories everywhere. Yeah, university is done, of course. And with that, we're going to be able to move on to chemistry. The chemistry is a good complement to magnetismo, because with magnetism and chemistry, there's no way you get out of a bar and not get laid. So, refining and explosives. Is this what we're looking for? I think so. Minsk is not happy with industrialization. Well, we'll show you what's what. Should we build a temple before the factory? Actually, we should, to be able to grow a tiny bit more and get more production going. Yeah, in fact, let's do that. So, what are you building? Ironclad. Change to factory. What are you building? Aqueduct. No, change to factory. What are you building? Settlers. No, change to factory. You. Cathedral. Factory. Cathedral. Factory. Hoo-hoo, you're almost done in the factory. Argos. Not a bad idea starting all those cathedrals now, is it? Now that they're almost finished, you just stick some machines in and presto, voila, changeo factory. With great Gothic arches overhead. I mean, worst factories to work in. Temple. Yeah, those working on temples, I think, actually need the temple. So, factory. Caravan. Interesting concept, but before that, I think you should build a temple. You're on to the cathedral already, so let's get to a factorio mode. With all those lovely, lovely coal resources. You'll get there in no time. Sedan is still working on defense. You're already working on cathedral. Go on factory. Leningrad. Factory. Moscow. Actually need a temple. Ellippi. Okay, on to factory. Nineveh. Oh, actually, let's let them finish that. And Babylon. By the rivers in Babylon? There's no rivers in Babylon here. Yeah, the song will never get written in our timeline. Yeah, I think you should get onto the factory then. Is that every city producing a factory that can produce a factory? That's pretty much every city that can produce a factory producing a factory. With the exception of you. Yes, you could also build a factory. Without the tile improvements though. Factory's only 50%, right? Yeah. And actually not be worth it. Because that's, yeah, for maintenance. Just go for the ironclads, you'd. Fine on that front. Let's move cautiously into the forested area. So they must be further inland and south. Maybe they share a continent with the Mongols and the Americans. That's a possibility. That certainly is a possibility. Right, you hurry up with those railroads. We need more track. The age of the robber barons is tardy. We want monopolies sooner rather than later in all of our economic systems, because monopolies and monopsonies are very, very good. What? Without regulation, they're actually counterproductive? Oh, who'd have thought that reckless behavior would be not ideal. Okay, good placement, but I think we're gonna have to destroy the diplomats, sadly, to get to the cavalry. So, temple is done. Let's go to the important stuff, the factories. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to raise taxes once we get there. Is that a mountain? No, that's a jungle. Can we defeat? Yeah, probably. Yep. Okay, not that much improved terrain up there. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I think these islands are ours for the taking, essentially. Not so much for those. And to the east, yeah. Well, but our production is soon going to start booming with all the factories are going to start coming online in not too long. And once Mycenae gets a factory, and that is really soon now, I think we're gonna start building Hoover Dam. Well, we're gonna start building some other wonder, and then at the very end, just switch it over and say, ha! What was henceforth? What was up until now, actually? Shakespeare's theater is is now a mega hydroelectric dam. I still don't know how that's supposed to work. No. We just pile up the rafters and take the backstage area and just put it up against the riverbed. That's fine. That'll work as a generation-defining hydroelectric dam, right? They're still rocking triremes. Oh, is this a smaller island? Maybe. They still don't have gunpowder. Screw you. Right, so everything on this island has been discovered. So, send you back to protect our borders. I think we're not that far from wrapping around on the name front. We'll need to add numbers to the cities at some point. Oh yeah, come on, come on. You know you want to build a railroad. Yes. There you go. Extra production for the factory. How long will these guys take? 20 turns. It's still a long way off. Really makes a big difference. Industrialization. Yeah. Especially in government types that, yeah, take resources to maintain military units, which is most of them. Well, the good ones for the most part. Those extra 50% more than cover the unit maintenance, so yeah, it essentially doubles your productive capacity. Okay, so let's work for the wing coverings there. Get a nice column knot at the end. No, it's connected. Okay. There you go. That's much better. Yeah, those are all max pop. Yeah, all the settler and unit maintenance is really hurting. You're fine. Once you get the factory done in, yeesh, in 500 years. Ooh, a catapult. That might actually kill the musketeer there. Okay, yeah, so they're further down that way. So that's 2, no, that's 3 and 2. And with the railroad, presto changeo, 4 and 3. So who's closest to finishing the factory? Corinth. Oh no. Mycenae. Yeah. You'll get there, you'll get there. Yeah, they got it, damn it. Huh, you grew too much. Well, that was predictable. Right, now that you have a temple, build a factory. Now we have magnetism and chemistry. All we're missing is Axe body spray, and we'll be the ultimate Don Juan, who obviously already had Axe body spray. At least that's what the adverts seem to tell us. So we need, is it explosives? Or is it metallurgy? I think it's metallurgy, yeah. Explosives would lead to combustion. Yes, that's it. So we need metallurgy to get electricity. So we can get to Hoover Dam. Food or production? I think we're going to go for the food cut. Oh, that's a separate island. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're working on the rail south already. Let's keep working on the northern tiles as well. Not neglect those. And yeah, these guys will connect there. These will connect down here. These are already working to connect with Athens. This will connect east. And this guy, yeah. So not that long, yeah. This, however, is going to take a while to connect all this up southward and link up with the Babylonian cities here. But we should have a somewhat working rail network in not too long. Well, they will wish they would have climbed the mountain instead of going into the grasslands right next to our city. Bye-bye. So you go to Mycenae. Waiting for the stuff to build Hoover Dam. You go down here. Ah, it might be a separate island from the Americans. They might be in a conflict of some sort, though. I see Americans on French territory there. Yeah, but they might actually be a separate island there. And if this is a Virgin Island, we might actually get some settlers in before the Mongols get there. Or it might be the Mongol continent. Also possible. Yes, I know we're missing out on growth. But we have so many unhappy people that anyway. Oh, they have sail. I see. Are we at war with them? Do we have no established relations? Huh. I thought we had. Well, in that case. Crete. Do we have a Crete already? I think we have... We don't actually have Crete. We have Knossos. Yeah. Not Crete. Which would make sense because Crete is not a city. Knossos is a city. Yeah, that's fine. Crete it is. So how long? We're getting close to our first factory. Getting really close to our first factory. Yeah, right next to, well, their capital, no less. Yeah, I don't think the Americans and French like each other very much. Yeah, we have some improvements to make around Athens here. Oof. Factory in Athens is going to take a while. Like 30 turns? Yeah, 31 turns, yeah. Okay, things are moving a bit too slow for my liking. I like having huge armies advancing on enemies. There we go. A great big cathedral-shaped box, because that's what cathedrals look like, obviously, that people go to produce mostly pointless things, but also very useful things. Right, so we need to start working on a wonder that we don't really intend to complete because it is of no use, like this. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think we should keep working south here. Let's just do the railroad east on that one. Oh, no. Up, yeah, north. You, Yeah, go there. A lot of railroad getting built, a lot of railroad. So, how is Mycenae's? Okay, not bad production levels, in fact. Yeah. That's what, 10? Yeah. We could also use a cathedral at some point, but Hoover Dam is much more important. And it is not that far off. Electronics. And electronics, I've already forgotten. This is electricity and what? Oh, engineering we have. Okay, so we just need electricity. And for electricity, well, we're working on that already. So 2 technologies away. So 10 turns. Plus whatever the difference is to where we are in this technology. And we'll have Hoover Dam on the way. It does improve. Yeah, so any factory will have the equivalent, well, every city will have the equivalent of a hydro plant that increases factory and increases factory production by another 50%, so 100% increase, and total reduces pollution caused by that. Because, well, Mycenae is not producing any pollution as of now, but potentially would soon enough. Oh, barbarians landing. Legions. Not dangerous. Not to our current status. Cannons might prove useful. Well, could have proved useful if we were sticking with this technology level for any significant amount of time, but we're not. So the next offensive, I think, is probably going to be tanks already. Another factory. So that is done. I think we can quickly pump out a cathedral. Maybe we should just get a caravan to help Hoover Dam. Maybe that's the best choice, yeah. Okay, you don't like all that. Don't have so many people eating that. Eat less. Schacht? Okay, that's one of the big ones, right? Yeah, Oracle. Okay. Yeah, let's go there. Let's keep working west from here, I guess. Help the linkage up north. Though units with automatic pathfinding will not use the railroad, unless it's everywhere. Ah, come on. Yeah, that's, well, let's work there. Alright, well, not that big of an island. Good thing they're contained to a degree. Ah, come on, everyone's unhappy now. You should be happy about working such long hours at the factory. It's a wonderful life. And another one. Yeah, let's pump out a caravan each to help out Hoover Dam. And then get the cathedrals and aqueducts out and whatnot at lightning speed. We're growing, baby. All right, so railroads are already connecting quite large portions. Soon we'll be able to go from Athens to the North Pole, to the South Pole, to the edge of the Empire in no time. But all of that is going to be next time. Till then.